YouTube. Today we're going to take the front wheel off and change tire, maybe a little bit more than the tire. I guess I should have a tire out here to change. So we're going to be putting a CST on it. CST BFD or BFT. So you probably, I will widen this out, but I just want to show me taking the wheel off. This tool that I have in my hand is from Park Tools, and it's meant specifically for this job. It's just a ratcheting wrench. Boy, that was tight. Little rust on it, maybe. I had this wheel off last year and serviced it because the bearings were a little messed up, and I do believe it's still, I haven't deleted it. Last year I purged a lot of videos that I just thought I should redo or I think I'm pretty, yeah, I had this off and it was rough, and it's nice and smooth now. I serviced it. It was still a little rough after because the channel for the bearing was a little screwed up. I'm sorry if the bugs are out there. It's box elder season in Michigan, so box elder I should say. So we're gonna take this tire off first, and then I'm gonna see if this will actually fit on my chewing stand. I don't know. Honestly, I don't remember. It's been so long. I won't be putting air in it. It's treated no differently than the tire that I just changed on the Trek. It's on the channel. Well, maybe I'll put air in it. Depends if I can get the it holds a lot of air. And I'm going to need to take most of it out. I don't think I need tire levers for this. So these were made by V-Tire. I would never buy another V-Tire product ever again. The tires came weather checked. And I was just not happy with them. Let's see how well my makeshift rim tape held up too. Well, I didn't really, maybe I should use, my hands have really suffered age-related and neck-related problems, so I don't have a lot of hand strength like I used to. I used to be able to pull those tires off no problem, but I think I only need one tire lever. So let me zoom you back out some. Why be stubborn then? So there's a little bit of if I let all the tire pressure out, I'd probably be able to do it. So we want to start at the opposite side from the valve core, and just run the plastic tire iron around the tire. Now I might need tire irons to put the new tire on because it's been sitting out in my garage for almost 2 years. Got mustard on stuff. Oh, there was a mustard package on somewhere for. Get out of the mustard package. I still got too much tire air in the inner tube, but so this rim tape has the tendency to move and expose the nipples, and it pokes holes in the tire. So I used black tape and taped it down just to keep it from moving at all. So you can use whatever you want, but this stuff also, the edge of it cuts the inner tubes too. This yellow, I call it strapping tape. It's what they use to strap boxes. So like I said, I'm not sure this will fit, but let me move you up and move you over here, and let's see if this will fit on here. Boy, this thing, it's supposed to be down like that, I guess. Let's see if it'll fit. I don't remember if it'll fit in here. See, the park stand has it automatically dishes the wheel for you. It knows it'll get it close without messing with anything. Now this, on the other hand, oh, it will fit maybe. Nope. It doesn't fit because, well, come on, you darn thing. I think I need to get it turned around like this. No wonder it wasn't working. Let's try this again. It's been so long since I used it, I didn't remember how to use it. So, I don't think it'll work because, one, the wheel isn't centered, and the wheel doesn't even need to be trued. It's a little out of round. Now we can fix the roundness on it. It's the trueness that we have a problem with. So what we do is, I think these, we need to center this. Very true. Okay. Right there. it is, we probably have a loose spoke or an over tightened spoke. Let's see. So we're going to stop it right there. And where's my trim wrench? So, since it's out around right there, we're going to go 180 degrees and check that one. And we're using a 4mm wrench. That was all there was to it. It was just loose in that one spot. Let's see how. They should have. I wish they would have made these arms a little bit, or I could. It's not wanting to unscrew. I'm pretty sure this unscrews. If I could get these plastic tips off and pull the arms farther out, the arms are wide enough. It's just these. Let me see if I can get a pair of pliers or something on there. I'll just use my wire strippers because I don't really want to go looking for a pair of pliers right now. This must be Loctited. Don't look like it. Trying to see if this is screwed on there, but it looks like it's glued, so this is something I'm going to work on. I think I'm going to take those off. I'll probably just do it some other time. So let's just continue with putting the tire on this bike, and tomorrow will be I'll do a part 2 for those that really want to see the rear tire being changed and me checking the wheel if I can get those plastic things off there. I do need to let more air out of this tire because it is just a little too much right now. So let's turn you back around. And, yeah, let's get you back out here where you can see. I wish I could get Karen to help me do this once in a while, but she really doesn't want to be on camera. So we put this in this tire over here, and these BFDs, let's get the spider webs and stuff out of here. What the heck? Oh, Mr. Spider made a nest in my And we don't want that stuff in there. So yeah. So this tire is not the same size really as the same width as this V tire. Now I'm imagining that V tire stretched out quite a bit, but I don't know. We're gonna have to let some air out, more air out of this inner tube. Quite a bit more air. There's a big size difference. And this is the original inner tube, folks, so let's see. Let's get to work. Am I going to have to get tire irons to put on there? So we're going to put that on there. You make sure your tire's going the right direction, and it is. So and then we just squeeze. Maybe it's the same. It looks like it's fitting okay. So tire's going the right direction. Now here comes the trick. Will the compressor start? I'm going to pause it for a minute. There we go. So we're going to put some air in the tire. We're not going to put a bunch in the first time. We got to make sure the tire seats. So I'll do it from this side. Make sure your valve core is straight before you put tire pressure in it. So we're looking for just enough air pressure right now to make sure. See how this right here is not, so we're gonna push in and down at the same time. But this side's a little, oh, it's okay, it'll pop out. And this side looks good. So now we're going to inflate the tire to the maximum pressure, just so that we make it pop. Not pop as in explode, pop as in the bead is set. Come on. We're watching, make sure. We're just trying to get it so it's even all the way around. And it looks good. So I don't know how much that is. For some reason my gauge on my thing doesn't want to work, but I know there's enough pressure in there, that's for sure. So you put your tire back on. You're looking for three things. If this rubber piece comes off, it has to be put back in place, otherwise you'll end up with water and crap getting in your bearings. The one on the right side is a lot shorter, it's right there. and you can see there is some leakage there of oil or grease, but it's okay. So we're looking for to make sure we put the disc into the right place, and then we're gonna look. I don't have it tight enough. So let's do this again. Get your disc aligned in there, and looking for to get the retainers in their holes. So got that retainer and that retainer in the hole. So now here's something I've noticed about these bikes. If you don't let the wheel hang freely, or if you try to shove it up too high, you're going to end up with the rotor will hit the caliper. So you may have to adjust it when you're finished, but now we're going to tighten up this side first. And it's a 15 millimeter. For some reason they sure have some oddball sizes on these bikes. Usually they're 14s. And then we're going to look at our rotor. And so we're good on that side. You can hear it rubbing, but before you do any adjustments, you want to squeeze the lever a few times. So, wondering if I have an Allen wrench set out here. So, I'll have to readjust it. It's not really hitting. It's just rubbing on one side a little bit. Let me see something. I want to make sure I have the wheel in there straight before I do any adjustment. It was fine before, so I'm just thinking that it's probably not centered in the dropouts. Maybe it wasn't centered before. Okay. If you're going to ask me how much you torque the wheel, I'm going to tell you I have no clue. It's in your owner's manual. So, let me find an Allen wrench. I need a 5. I'm not sure I have one out here right now. I have such a mess going on this desk. I clean it up every fall, and for some reason, every year it gets to be a mess again. So let me put you over here on this side. So we're going to do a brake adjustment, and we're going to put you down. Let me just make sure you can see what I'm doing. Nope. Kind of. So First of all, it is the pad on the back needs adjusting. There's a silver button that takes a 5mm Allen, and you gotta have it in the right spot to get it at it. So, that being said, now I'm thinking these are already all the way out. So I'm loosening the caliper mounting bolts to try to get it a little ways away from the caliper, but it looks to me like it's all the way. Well, that one's not loose. Let's see. So now you hold your brake lever hard and you tighten these back up. And you don't let go of your front brake lever until after you get it tightened back up. What this is supposed to do is center it. Now what it often does is absolutely nothing. It's hit and miss with these brakes. It's a warm one today. It's a little humid. Okay. And then we need to adjust the back one out again. It is not right. See, it's rubbing on the caliper, so it's being stubborn. It's just being stubborn. The wheel is not centered right. Just trying to get a happy compromise there. Now, loosen this side up. So, what that tells me is that the wheel is the dropouts aren't the same. Don't do this at home. Now we just need to straighten up the rotor a little bit. watching where it's rubbing, and I'm squeezing it to the side. Yep, that's good enough. So as you've seen me play with the wheel alignment on it. Normally you don't have to do this. Normally it's a if you take the wheel out the same way you put it in, it usually takes care of itself. I do not like how this is right now. Yeah, it's just rubbing a little bit. I'm not going to mess with that little bit for now. It needs to be straightened. I don't have the tools out here to do it right now, but basically you go find where the rotor's rubbing and you bend it to the direction that it's not rubbing. If I didn't see, it's centered right now. It's just perfect. Brake lever squeezes about halfway. So we changed the tire, adjusted the brakes, looked at the wheel to see if it was out around it, and it was a little bit. And it's just the slightest bit out around now, and it don't matter on the front wheel. It's only in the rear wheel that it really matters. It should be pretty true as far as roundness. So to give you guys an idea, I've only had to touch this wheel one other time, and that was not to true it. It was just to readjust the bearings, because the wheel felt rough, and it was rough. And what had happened was somebody had over tightened it. So what ends up happening is you loosen the cones on the bearing cones, and you readjust the bearings, and you do it, and then it's going to tighten them back up. It's going to feel a little bit rough for a while until the bearings start a new channel in the race. So if it had been done right from the factory, it wouldn't have been a problem. I only have one little spot rubbing. And you really need a flat wrench to do this that's the size of the caliper. You can buy them on Amazon. I don't happen to have one. I use a crescent wrench, an 8-inch crescent wrench to do it. I don't know if I still have one in the bag or not. I do. So I just use an 8-inch crescent wrench, and I find where it's rubbing. So we bring it out and tweak it a little bit. Don't go overboard, just a little bit. Now we probably a little over tweaked it, because now it's rubbing on the other side. Good. So now you've seen how I adjust the rotor. 8-inch crescent wrench, make it tight against the rotor, go around, look and see where it's rubbing, and you adjust it. Flatness of rotors has a lot to do how they're manufactured, not how they're treated when they're shipped. These were never flat. I imagine these are marked Avid, which is a big company. Let me go shut this off before it on. It's time for a new compressor. I got a mess going there around it. It spilled, it was over full, so I took a bunch of oil out of it, and it let's see if I can get this gauge to work. Nope. So put the cap back on, and then part two will be depends. It depends on the weather and whether or not I want to do it tomorrow. So these are going to be the cheapest tires you're going to find. I bought these directly from Electric, $50 for a pair. I bought 2 pairs because they're a rare creature. The second pair is in a box still, and I am not going to take them out of the box until I'm ready to put them on either this or Karen's bike. But my guess it'll end up on Karen's bike because going to end up putting more miles on her bike. So that's our bit of maintenance for today. We're still going to do the back tire. The front tire has more tread than the back tires, but they're gone. These were the worst purchase. They were $140. And I ran and raved with the company and said, listen, no bike tires should show up. Check. Look, these have been sitting in the garage for a year, and they're not even checked. These, checked. Came out of the box, checked. So, I made this video longer than I wanted to, but you guys see how it is. It'll be ready to ride tomorrow again. Maybe I'll go out with Karen one of these days and ride it together. So to keep this in mind, to change the back tire, you need an 18mm wrench, a pair of side cutters to cut your zip ties, and that's about it. And a tire iron to get the tire off. These happen to be from Slime, actually. I didn't know I had Slime tire irons. Well, let's call it a video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you have any questions about anything I did today, put them in the comments. You guys don't comment very often, so either I'm doing a great job or you're just not watching my videos. Have a great day.